From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, Kwara begins payment of match salaries ahead of Hilda Fitray. Fatma deploys personnel for each free traffic flow ahead of Hilda Fitray. Soludo sworn in for second term as Anambra governor. On the foreign scene, 5.8 magnitude earthquake hits Cuba. In business news, United States President seeks to delay meeting with China President. From the world of sport, the Tigress captain retires from national team. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. I am Omonike. Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Let's go away, please.
You ugly. Everybody they post picture for social media. You too they put picture.
Hey, wait, this picking no even fine. Yeah.
See this broke guy, now your generation they here.
You probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person, from typing, or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has expressed grief and condemnation over the deadly suicide bombing that struck Maiduguri, Borno State on Monday, killing at least 23 people and injuring 108 others. In a statement posted on his X handle today, Speaker Abbas said his heart is heavy upon receiving news of the blast. The Speaker said the loss of innocent lives and the suffering inflicted on families in this sacred month of Ramadan is both heartbreaking and unacceptable. The attack followed a recent uptick in violence in Borno, including an overnight assault on a military outpost, highlighting ongoing security challenges despite years of military operations. The Kwara State government has commenced the payment of match salaries to civil servants ahead of the Hilda Fitray celebration. The development was announced in a statement shared today on the government official Facebook page. The move, according to the state government, aimed at easing financial pressure on workers during the festive period. The statement emphasized the administration's commitment to workers' welfare and sustaining a tradition of timely salary payment, especially during major festive periods. The early disbursement is expected to bring relief to workers who typically face increased financial responsibilities during festive seasons. The Kwara State Road Traffic Management Authority, QATMA, has deployed over 450 officers and men and operational logistics across the state to ensure the free flow of traffic before, during, and after Hilda Fitray celebrations. This was contained in a statement signed by the head of media and public relations of the authority, PRTO Olawi Gani Olalekan. According to the statement, the Chief Executive Officer of Kwatuma, Abdullahi Sulaiman Oba, disclosed that the deployment, which will run from 17th to 22nd March, is strategically targeted at traffic-prone areas and key locations within the metropolis. The deployment comprises 350 personnel assigned to traffic management and control, 30 officers for surveillance duties, and 50 personnel for highway patrol and monitoring along major corridors such as Ofa, Ajashe, Ukolowo, and Bodisadu. In addition, 10 members have been designated as a rescue team to promptly evacuate broken down vehicles, while another 10 personnel will handle feedback and traffic reporting at various locations, which will be supported by 6 patrol vehicles, 10 motorbikes, and heavy-duty tow trucks. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, and his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Gilbert Ibeziem, have been sworn in for a second term in office. The inauguration ceremony held today at the newly renovated Alex Ekweme Square in Oka. Several dignitaries, including Vice President Kashim Shettima, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and Goodluck Jonathan, were in attendance. Soludo of the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA was elected for a second term in the November 8, 2025 off-cycle governorship poll in the state. The Chief Judge of the state, Justice Onochie Anyachebelu, administered the oath of office and allegiance to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the duo. The news across the world is reaching you from 588.7 of Ilori. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, business, and sport news. To stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, originating from 588.7 of Ilori. Now we move on to the foreign stories. A 5.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Cuba early today. The quake hit a depth of 11.6 kilometers, about 49 kilometers south-southwest of Cuba's easternmost municipality of Macy. There were no immediate reports of casualty or damage. Cuba is trying to restore electricity following a total power blackout as the United States pursue its oil blockade against the island's communist government. Cuba's seismology Coal Service said it received a report from the Santiago de Cuba and Guantanamo provinces. The epicenter was around 95 kilometers from Guantanamo. Still on the foreign scene, more than 100 people have been killed in a Pakistani airstrike on a drug treatment center in Afghanistan's capital. Pakistan denied striking the facilities deliberately, saying it had previously targeted military installations and terrorist support infrastructure. The cross-border conflict re-erupted last month, with Pakistan saying Afghanistan was harboring militants who attacked its territory, something Kabul denied. The UN assistance mission in Afghanistan condemned the strike, which is said has been carried out by Pakistani forces on the Omid Addiction Treatment Hospital. And that into foreign news. Up next is our business news.
Diamond FM, business news.
In a business update today, United States President Donald Trump has said that he is planning to delay a high-stake visit to China later in March by about a month because of Iran war. The meeting between Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping is currently set to take place between 31 March to 2nd April, following their last face-to-face talks in October last year. Chinese Foreign Affairs spokesman Lian Jian said that Beijing and Washington are in talks about the timing and related matters of President Trump's visit to China. China also rejected any connection between the delayed meeting and issues around the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway for global energy shipment from the Gulf. That ends our business news. Up next is our sport news.
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today. Nigerians, the Tigers captain Sarah Ugoke has announced her retirement from the national team. Ugoke announced her retirement in Lyon, France, in the presence of her teammate. The 35-year-old made her first appearance from Nigeria in 2017. Sarah won the FIBA Women's Afro Basket title 5 times with the Tigers. The shooting guard is leaving the international scene as an accomplished medical doctor, a mother, and a wife. She will make her final appearance for the Tigers against Germany at the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup qualifying tournament today. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. Para begins payment of March salaries ahead of Hilda Fitray. Fatima deploys personnel for each free